I walked on the banks of the Tin Can Banana Dock and sat down under the huge shade of a Southern Pacific locomotive to look at the sunset over the Box House hills and cry. Jack Kerouac sat beside me on a busted, rusty iron pole, companion. We thought the same thoughts of the soul, bleak and blue and sad-eyed, surrounded by the gnarled steel roots of trees of machinery.
With old night all round the horizon like a dark blue fire. The heat and weight in his head is what keeps him on the road. Whatever wheels or legs or teeth keep turning, mind always reeling, thoughts faster than the body runs. It's an uphill street in a tarmac-adam town and dirty curb, of stories or background music or voices that came out through a suddenly opened door, out into our darkness since before there were doors, to try to fend off the unknown with streams of words. When did the chain reaction start that leads to this discovery, this doom? When two hands first made a spark? He made it up, but it came out to be true, that we're either stuck with each other in the weight of time's dilation or stoned, alone, with all of our knots tying and untying themselves. And that's what he called life. He saw it in the city, in a street market, where they shout out about their wares and strangers exchange familiar gestures on a suburban street where there are trees and shadowed walled called homes. Not lost, but wandering the in-betweens of identity. That's a question worth asking, but is the answer worth shit? How and why to write, to keep pushing at this stone, to try to record the timelessness of the whole crazy charabang, the inhabitants of an explosion called the cosmos, from stone steps up into the garden, from a sea pool to the promenade, of the legs and wheels and teeth and tongues of the wise acring ape people. I write what the muse dictates, he says, and this is what she said. Allen and Jack are still sitting on that tin can banana dock, crying at the ugly beauty of the world, and the beats are not dead. And look, there's the uphill struggle of the mythic stone roller. Sad Bill Burroughs loading his gun for the great tobacco. Jack Kerouac getting fat in front of his mum's TV. Wily, wiry old Gary Snyder with a barn full of well-kept tools, writing an endless poem like a scroll painting the unrose life and history back into bedrock and the sparkle of creation. Don't canonize, don't lionize, or put them in your effing curriculum. Listen to what they said, look at what they showed us. That hot summer's night, that cold winter's rain, that city street, that forest, that mountainside looming out of the fog, that half-empty bottle, that ashtray, that gun cartridge, that needle, a flower, a window, a temple, a river, a train, a whining seminar celebrant, cyclone faces, parents, teachers, lovers, enemies all talking at once, and none of it makes sense, or rather it all makes perfect sense, but first you have to listen. Listen to the years as they fall like leaves to the ground. The stone was effortlessly rolled away without a sound, and that sky, that ancient sky, blue with night before dawn, all promises.